Hola hola! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So obviously with this whole coronavirus, people are in quarantine and a lot of people are picking up new hobbies like learning a language. So if you guys did decide to learn Spanish, these are some of my favorite YouTube channels to help you guys out. So personally, I'm not actually a fan of watching like, I guess, your typical language YouTubers. I just am not super interested in the grammar, and I find it kind of boring. I just prefer watching, I guess, like, you know, like actually people from Spain just making normal videos, and I guess a more authentic way of learning. One of the language YouTubers that I did recently discover and who I think is pretty good is Spanish with Vicente, or Vicente as they would say in Spain. But yeah, so basically he's like an online language teacher, so he just got lots of videos around like 10-15 minutes, and he goes like in depth into like certain topics. And yeah, I just think he's really interesting. He focuses a lot on communicating, which I think is really important, like how to talk to people in daily life and how to get across like what you're feeling. So I think that's really good. And also he recently started doing like these really long live like sessions that are like, I think like an hour or something, where basically he answers questions from his students and everything like that. So yeah, definitely check him out, or I'll leave all the channels I talk about down below in the description. Next is another language channel, and it's called Easy Spanish. So this is a bit different in the sense that they're not actually like teaching you grammar or anything like that. Basically it's like this person that goes out onto the street and then interviews native Spanish speakers. And then yeah, I think it's really cool because you get to see how people talk in everyday life and different perspectives about various topics like, you know, travel, hobbies, daily life and things like that. And I think it was started by this guy called Juan from Mexico, but I think he's left the channel, so he doesn't actually like make videos for them anymore. But he has started his own channel, which I think is really cool as well, so I'll link that down below as well. I think he talks about like basically his life, you know, as a digital nomad and traveling, and I like his vlogs because they're quite talkative. Like when it comes to, you know, watching videos in Spanish, I'm not really like interested in like super cinematic, you know, travel montages, because like I want to be listening to as much Spanish as possible. So I like it when in the vlogs they are like just talking in front of a camera. And the next is, it's not really like a single person, but it's the BBC news channel in Spanish. I think it's called like El Mundo or something like that. But yeah, basically it's just a BBC channel but the Spanish version. And it's really interesting because, like, you know, obviously it's like the news, but it's like more of a Spanish and Latin American perspective. And yeah, everything's in Spanish. They post, I think, daily videos or maybe like every 2 days. But yeah, really like good quality videos, and it's really nice to like be able to keep up to date and watch the news and also learn Spanish at the same time. And the next is Tele Madrid, or Tele Madrid, I don't know how to say. But yeah, basically it's like a TV channel in Spain, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, once again, it's just like any other channel. It's really good because they have, you know, stuff that would be shown on TV in Spain, so you actually like are really immersing yourself into the culture. So yeah, it's kind of just like a TV channel essentially, so it's really cool that you can just access that on YouTube. And they have a series that I really enjoy called Madrileños por el mundo, which basically follows like expats from Spain that have moved all around the world, so you can get to see what life is like in various cities around the world. So yeah, definitely check that series out if you are interested. And another Spanish channel, which is kind of like a TV channel, I guess, is called La Resistencia, which is basically this guy called David, I think, and he just interviews like various celebrities, so it's very popular. And yeah, there's like tons of celebrities from, you know, there's like La Casa de Papel, and, you know, like really famous football players like Gerard Piqué, and yeah, just a ton of famous people, which I personally find very interesting. Like, I don't know what it is, but like seeing celebrities get interviewed, I don't know, I find it interesting. So yeah, definitely check that out if you are into celebrities. And the next channel is called Superholly. So this is, you know, this girl called Holly. So her family is American, but I'm pretty sure she was raised in Mexico, so she is like fully bilingual. And it's really interesting because she has like the perspective of like an English speaker. So her channel isn't just focused on language, but she has made a few very interesting videos about like pronunciation and, you know, specific words and topics, which I think is really interesting, especially from the perspective of someone who is also a native English speaker. So yeah, definitely check her channel out if you haven't already. And the last are just a couple of my favorite like travel channels that I like to watch. The first one is called Enrique Álex. So this guy from Madrid who basically like went on a trip around the world, and he's just got a ton of different travel vlogs. He's also vegan, so he shows like plant-based food around the world, which is quite interesting. And then the last channel that I want to mention is Samuel and Audrey. I discovered their English channel first. So they're a couple from Canada who I think met while they were like both teaching English in Korea. They're like full-time travel bloggers, I guess. And yeah, they have a channel in Spanish. So as soon as I discovered it, I was like, this is amazing. They basically travel all around the world. They have a lot of like vlogs of, like centered around food, so if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check it out. And also they recently, like, they have this series where Audrey talks with her dad about his life story, like as an immigrant from Argentina to America to Canada and everything in between. So yeah, really long chatty video, so if you just want something to kind of play in the background, then that's really interesting as well. And yeah, they also have a series, a lot of videos in Argentina, which is where they're from, so if you're thinking of traveling there, definitely check that channel out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any more channels in Spanish that you enjoy and you would like to recommend, definitely don't hesitate to comment down below. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!